Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of The Ultimate Show. This week we are previewing Week 4, and there are a slew of good games in the league this week. So, each of us is going to discuss the ESPN3 game of the week, which is the Toronto Rush versus the DC Breeze, and then we're each going to preview our respective division. So we have Andrew on the Midwest, James on the East and South Division, and then I will close with the West Division. Enjoy the show, guys.
What's up, Ultimate fans? Andrew here with the Midwest Division picks for the week. But first, the ESPN 3 game of the week. It's Toronto Rush versus DC Breeze, and I think Toronto will get on the road and get a win here tonight. And now on to the Midwest picks. Detroit heads to Pittsburgh, Cincinnati heads to Chicago, and then Cincinnati tomorrow on Sunday plays at Indianapolis. So I'm going to go Pittsburgh. Thunderbirds are going to beat Detroit tonight at 6 o'clock. The Wildfire will beat the Revolution. And the Alley Cats will beat the Revolution on Sunday. So those are my picks for the week. Have a great weekend.
Alright guys, hello. It's me, James, the analyst for the Southern and Eastern Division alike. So, you guys normally know that I would start with the Southern Division. However, today I'm actually going to start with the Eastern Division because that is where the game of the week is this week. So, game of the week is Toronto and DC. Two very good teams at this. Well, we already know Toronto's history of being a dominant team in the East. Their only loss in the Eastern Division being to Montreal in their entire team history. DC, a team on the rise, a team that made the playoffs 2 years ago, barely missed last year and made some pretty good pickups. They grabbed two players from the MLU team, the DC Current. I forget exactly who they were, but they're pretty good. A two-time AUDL MVP in Jonathan Helton. They picked him up. So DC is really looking at good things this year. And now we're talking about whether or not they can beat Toronto. In the game of the week, I don't know. Frankly, because I haven't seen Toronto play. But I will say, it should be a good game. I'm going to say Toronto. And if I was to give a point score, I wouldn't give it that much. Probably a good 2, 3, 4, 5 at most points. I'm not going to be able to watch this game because I'm actually an intern for the National Night Watch, so I'll be at that game, which starts at 6. But I have to be there early to help set up. But if you can watch this game, watch it. This is definitely to see. If DC wins, they could be a favorite for the East this year. But it's a 14-game season, and DC's only played once. Toronto's played 0 times. So, but it should be a good prediction of what's going to happen this year. So watch that game if you can. I'm picking Toronto to win, but I expect a good fight out of DC. Jonathan Helton didn't play last week. I don't know if he's playing this week. DC hasn't given any updates on him or what the situation is currently. I don't know what the situation is, but be on the lookout for him. And it should be a good game. And the other games, and that's today, actually. And then the next game, the Eastern Division, is tomorrow. Toronto, Philadelphia. Philadelphia. It's hard to say what they have going for them, to be honest with you. They're a decent team. But like I said, without Rochester, it'll be good to see who they can pick up a win against this year. Toronto in their first game, I don't know. I got to say Toronto's going to win this one. And I'm not giving a point spread, but I'm picking Toronto. I haven't heard that much about Philadelphia. All I know about Toronto is they switched their leadership. So whether that be good or bad for them, I'm still picking Toronto to win this because I don't have much else to go on. And so now I'm going to the South Division. Sorry, guys, I have the hiccups. Wow. So we have Atlanta at Charlotte, Jacksonville at Dallas, and Raleigh at the Night Watch. Wow. Okay, so Atlanta at Charlotte. That was a good game actually 2 weeks ago. Atlanta, they lost to Nashville last week, and I know I shouldn't smile at that, but I'm a Nashvilleian, so that really came to me. But Atlanta hates losing to their rivals, especially Night Watch. And I think they're going to come out with a vengeance. I don't really have a solid lock of the week this week because all these could be good games. So I'm not calling a lock or an upset of the week this week. Well, never mind. I will use my lock of the week in the Eastern Division. I'm going to use it on Toronto versus Philadelphia. That's my lock of the week, and I don't really have an upset of the week. But I'm picking Atlanta over Charlotte. Charlotte has really found their stride this season. They are a better team than they were last season. It's just hard to know who they're going to pick up wins against. They did pick up a win against Austin, so that was their first win of the season, and they possibly could against Atlanta. I'm not sure. I don't think Atlanta wants to lose this game, though. Well, you never want to lose, right? I think Atlanta's going to win this, but I expect Charlotte to put up a fight, and I wouldn't even be surprised if Charlotte somehow pulls out the victory. But I'm saying Atlanta personally. Dallas, Jacksonville at Dallas. This game will be streamed on the Roughnecks website if you want to check it out. It's at 7 o'clock Central, so whatever time zone you live in, you can do the calculations. I gotta pick Dallas. You know who else? Jacksonville. They're a tough team, but Dallas right now is the favorite just to win just about in every single game. And until they lose and prove me different, prove me otherwise, I'm gonna have to pick them. You know, so Jacksonville, I expect Jacksonville to put up a fight. They never go down without a fight, but Dallas is a real juggernaut this season, and they're going to be a hard team to beat. There's a reason they're the favorite for the AUDL championship. Um, and then Raleigh at Nashville. Of course, I'll be at that game, so I should be able to do updates. Ben and Andrew will probably have me doing updates anyways for the entire South Division, but I'll be kind of busy, doing my duties. So hopefully Ben and Andrew can update you guys on situations because I probably won't be on my phone a lot. But it should be a good game. Nashville picked up their first win last season against Atlanta. However, this is Raleigh, defending Southern Division champion, and not much different from last season. Nashville has improved a lot, but I don't know how they're going to do. Raleigh stepped up their defense. Raleigh has proven me wrong on their defense. They stepped it up a lot, and they've proven me wrong that they cannot perform on defense this season. They've done it. Nashville, they've improved, but they haven't proven to me that they can step up to the kind of level that Raleigh's at. Now they did step up to Atlanta. In Nashville, they've been coming out in these games kind of strong, but this is Raleigh, and if they want to win against Raleigh, they're gonna have to step it up. This is Nashville's chance to prove themselves in the South, but I got Raleigh in this one. So in the East, I have Toronto over DC and over Philadelphia. And in the South, I have Atlanta over Charlotte, Dallas over Jacksonville, and Raleigh over Nashville. If you can check out any of these games, it'll be a good game. If you're Toronto and DC, ESPN3 game of the week. If you're in Philadelphia, go check out that game. If you're in Charlotte, go check out the Atlanta-Charlotte game. On the Dallas website, you got Jacksonville and Dallas. And if you're in Nashville, check it out. I'll be there. So I probably won't be wearing this shirt, but I'll be wearing a Night Watch hat. It's not really that much more helpful. But if you see me, say what's up. Maybe we'll take some pictures. We can post it on our Twitter page, on our Facebook page, hashtag Ultimate Show. All right. But until then, guys, I'll see you.
Okay, so thank you, James. So this week, the ESPN3 game of the week is Toronto versus DC. Now, Toronto has a bit of pressure for this one. They're without Lloyd and Martin, but they still have Isaiah Massey-Kelly to lead things. But Toronto actually has a record of 35-0 against teams in the U.S., so the DC Breeze will be looking to stop that with their new additions of Lou and DiGirolamo. I think this is going to be a very close game, but I'm still going to pick Toronto to win just because they have the experience in this situation. But don't put your money on them. I still think that DC could come through and shock the nation, as they say. So now let's get to the West Division. There's only one game, and that's the San Francisco Flamethrowers versus the San Diego Growlers. Now, the Growlers have looked better after losing to LA. They beat LA the next week in the ESPN3 game of the week last week. So San Diego's back on track, but San Francisco is just too good. I think San Francisco is going to take this one and improve to 5-0 and maybe claim that top spot on the AUDL power rankings. So, one game in the West, I feel a little short-handed and short-sticked, but I'm going with San Francisco on it. Okay, so there's our show. I hope you enjoyed it, and please tune in next week for our Week 4 review and then the Week 5 preview. Have a good night, everyone.